Right, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuits, and we're on part 2 of our armament mech. I still haven't sorted out that, but I'm not too worried about it because once it's on the table, you're not moving it or playing with it. So I'm going to get 3 colors to get started. I'm getting a metallic brown, which you can make yourself with some brown and some copper or whatever you got. Some chocolate bar, which is a reddish brown you can make with red and brown. And light gray, which you can make with black and white if you felt like it. I'm not going to. I'm going to get a crappy brush and let's get started. First thing I want to do is I want to get some of this brown, and I don't want to go overboard because I have a tendency to use too much and waste. I have some crusty, dirty paint water, which is older than almost any paint water I've had in recent history. I made this batch up of water with soap in it, and there's no bubbles left when I shake it and mix it. So I'm going to come around here, and I'm more focused with my wet copper to get the arms and legs, and the more so along the edges of plating and not the plating itself. Okay, I didn't spray it very well underneath here, so I'm just going to come with a little bit less water on my copper and make sure I hit that up. Okay, see there, did not cover the pink very well at all. It didn't cover underneath at all. I didn't spray it upside down apparently. That's all right, we'll make it work. We will force it to comply. Make sure we're getting all our metal bar stuff good. Get the inside of that a little bit. Make sure around the edges though. Okay. Okay, once we're pretty happy with our coating there, we're gonna get all that. I didn't even think to flip that open while I was painting. Let's get some of that reddish brown. Some more water. And let's grime them up and create different layers of rust and decay where this is not rubbed away and shiny at all. Okay. Let's get that kind of closed up. That's fine how it is. All right, now we're going to get light gray, some water. We're going to mix those 3 together. We're going to do some more touch work on some of the higher flat surfaces. Some in the cockpit area there. Maybe on the fingers and the gun. I'm going to get some of this around the base here. I'm going to come back with some of that metallic because that was a total mistake of me not to do the base while I was doing it. I'm going to mix that metallic up. Hit some of that base with that. All right. I'll put those away for now, and let's hit this with a hot air gun. So let's say this was military or whatever originally. That means the right color might be green or blue or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this English Navy, which is pretty wet and horrible. I have a couple of different ones, and they're all different consistencies. And I'm going to smear it around, trying to miss some spots. And I want to focus on flat pieces that look like they were part of the original construction. there's a plate on that leg. And let's just kind of touch the arms a little bit. Not the gun though. And then let's get the body part here a little bit. We don't want to do a super good job with that. We want to kind of make it half-ass. Inside of that plate some. Nothing perfect. And those shoulder joints. And let's get those elbows. Something like that. Okay. Let's slide this down a little bit. There we go. All right. Now we'll dry that. I think that after we do a dry brush of silver on this, that we should rationally consider gluing either the front or the back part of that floppy piece in place. I don't know why that didn't occur to me, but I think that's the play there. Now, I haven't made one just like this with a floppy up piece. I've made some construction ones though. I made that one with a video, and then the other one I just made for fun. So I'm focusing on that gun a little more than other parts. I want that to be kind of noticeably metallic. I want to do some of the finger work. I'm just dabbing, just to make it look kind of beat up. Do a little bit more on that gun, make it a little more silver. And then dab areas that could be damaged or have been rubbed against stuff and scraped down to bare metal with no rust on it. That's all I'm trying to accomplish. We get around the base some. I'm going to hit that plate on the side a little bit. Okay. I want to get up here. Then I'm going to get a small brush. Something kind of that I don't love or care about. I'm going to get a little bit of that metallic that's left, and I'm going to hit my studs a little bit with a little bit of effort. And just make those pop a little bit. That's all I'm trying to do there. Okay. Now, part of me wants to put a red star on here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to get some red paint. And we're going to do the orange globe on a red circle. We'll let that dry. A little bit of white. And we're going to put a serial number or something on it. We're going to put a number on it. We're going to put, back here, we're going to put 7, 0, 4, A. Sloppily. Then we're going to put a W. G for world government. going to get my orange. And do my little globe. Now, law enforcement always has flashing red and blue lights. And I think I have some tiny little gems that might be, there's a blue one. I have a blue one. I don't see a red one. That doesn't mean there isn't a red one though. Oh, there is a red one, okay. Okay, there's a red one and a blue one there. And I'm going to get that piece of cardboard that I had the super glue on. And put a little glue on that. Okay. I'm going to get my little poker back out. Hello, little poker. How are you today? Let's flip them over. There's red. There's blue. Just like that. That'll hold us over. And then let's get this back centered. And to make sure that that's easier to flip up and down, I'm going to do what I said. I'm just going to put a dab of glue here and a dab of glue there and let that dry that way. Then I'll clear coat this and apply it off the paint can lid and we'll be done. Hey, if you like what I'm making and doing here on the channel, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon, and all the happy crappy that makes the channel grow. You know, leaving comments and just interacting. Also, check out the Discord and the website. Those are linked in the description. There's also a 25% off your first month of a subscription to the Dungeon Swag service right down there in that description as well. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, wait, one more look at it. Boop. Thanks.